When's the last time you've been to a live sports event? Whew, that is a good question. I guess, Sonny, it was on the Friday night right before the pandemic hit, March 2020. My wife Ernestine and I went to Jackie Robinson Stadium near the UCLA campus, not far from where Ernestine and Hazel and I live in West Los Angeles. And we went that Friday night to watch the #1 ranked Vanderbilt Commodores baseball team, I'm a graduate, take on the UCLA Bruins. Yep, that was the last time I went to a live sports event. But Sonny, you must understand two things. First of all, for the first 30 years of my career, I went to every sports event, or so it seemed. For 30 odd years, I went to every Super Bowl, every World Series, every Final Four, every Masters, every US Open golf tournament. I went to British Opens. I went to Wimbledon. I went to every playoff game the Cowboys ever played. You name it, I went to it year after year after trip after trip after trip. And I will admit, I got a little burned out on the battles that I fought just to get to the live events. I loved being there, loved writing about it, loved commenting on it, but I did get a little worn out, which is why I took the job on Cold Pizza in 2004 to do morning television that morphed, as you know, into First Take on ESPN, that became Undisputed here on FS1. Here's what you have to understand. Number two, Sonny, this job that I do now does not lend itself to attending sports events. Every night, every Saturday, every Sunday, I'm responsible for knowing what has happened, what is happening, what is going to happen, it feels like, in just about every game that's ever played. So if you attend one of those games, you sacrifice being able to watch 3 or 4 of them. And I know on an NFL Sunday, for instance, I watch at least 3 at once. On an NBA weeknight, I'm watching 3 at once and then maybe 6 total for the night as it changes from the early games to the later games. I can see it, I can feel it, I can absorb it in ways that if I go to the live event, I'm out, I'm stuck. I'm going to know only what's happening at the live event. And while there, I'm going to have to deal with a lot of people who want to know what I think about said live event. Hey, well, did you see that? What did you think of that? They want pictures or they want a quick moment with me. And I love all that, and I do all that, but that distracts me from actually absorbing what's going on in the game. So, Sonny, it's hard for me to go to live. To do this job correctly, to dominate on TV the way I attempt to dominate every day against Shannon Sharp, my debate partner, I need to know it all. There might be a play or two in a game that if I just see the highlights, I'm going to miss. We're big on using video to support our arguments. I think sometimes I amaze our staff. I request plays like, what? It was, and then I show you on TV, look at that. And it proves my point. So I can't prove my point on all the games that might wind up in our rundown if I'm at just the Laker game or whatever game, maybe a Dodger game I might go to here in LA or a UCLA college basketball game. Who knows? If I go, I'm going to miss. I'm going to sacrifice. And I don't. I live for what I do right now. Do I miss going to the live event? I do. But until I decide not to do this job anymore, and I have zero plans to stop doing this job, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to any other live sports events. I hope you enjoyed that video. You ready for more? Make sure you click that subscribe button for all the exclusive content from the Skip Bayless Show. And don't forget to check out the full episode of the show wherever you get your podcasts by clicking the link in the description.